Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. I'm so glad to be here with you today. Today, it's my turn to do a little plant spotlight with you guys. So, first of all, just want to take the time to say thank you for watching our videos. I hope you like and hopefully subscribe to our channel. So thanks so much for that. Today, I'm going to show you this guy. We're going to spotlight this guy here. Look at that. This is called Triangularis Oxalis. So if you see, he's just like a little shamrock, but this guy is purple. And now I really like this guy. He's been in my home for at least 4 years now. He often has these little blooms. Aren't they pretty? Right now he's blooming these beautiful pale purple blooms that come with them. And it goes so well with this burgundy color, this nice dark purpley color that you see with this oxalis. So he usually sits out in my kitchen right on our windowsill. We got a great big window that's out there, and then it's kind of actually a northwest window. So he does get bright light, but it's not direct light. So, and I think that's what keeps him happy. Prior to moving him to that windowsill, I had him further back, and he just wasn't getting enough light, and he wasn't happy at all. The cool thing about the oxalis is that when they close up, they'll not close up, but their leaves kind of come down at night when it gets dark, and then they open up again when the sun comes up. So I think that's why it's important to have it near some light, some indirect bright light, if that makes sense for everybody. But any plant person knows what that means is when we say indirect, that we want it to be really bright so that they get at least 6 hours of light a day, but that it's not sitting right in, say, like a south facing window where you're going to have way more direct sun on you through the day. So this guy's really, really cool. He's one that I definitely check weekly. I'll put my finger in here. He's one of those ones that, you know, top 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters when it's dry. Definitely give him a good water. The cool thing about him is I keep him indoors, so he's pretty happy as far as temperature goes. You want to keep him, like we're in Canada, so we're anywhere between like 16 to 25 degrees. You don't want to get him too hot and not obviously too cold, because his leaves are quite delicate. In fact, during the winter, because he does sit on a windowsill, I will slide him back a titch, because otherwise, I found him sometimes last winter when his little leaves almost get frozen to the windows, and it doesn't do so well at all. So just watch for that. Of course, like any other indoor house plant, you're gonna make sure that they're not gonna get too cold for sure. Regular humidity for him, he, you know, basically, where we are anyway in Alberta, we're okay where we are, just your regular humidity. If you had a little bit more humidity in your room, I don't think he'd be too bad, but I wouldn't want to let him dry out, that's for sure. I have fertilized this guy. I usually do almost all my house plants in early spring and then in fall again. So that's when he gets fertilized. I haven't repotted him for a while, but check this out. I noticed as I was getting ready to talk about him today, guys, he's got some roots peeking out the bottom here, and they're just little tiny little baby roots, but the roots, they're there for sure. So that tells me that it is time for me to probably repot him pretty soon. This guy also will go dormant. And in fact, you heard me speak about how I had him away from the window for a while. So he almost went through a dormant stage, and I was down to only 1 or 2 of these little leaves, and I thought for sure I was gonna lose them. As you can see, I even added like little fairy things in here. There's a little bridge, and I think there's a little fairy in there. But then once I moved him to that window, he just started sprouting all this new growth again, and there's always new ones coming in. Because when they do flower like this, after they start, see, this one's gonna close up soon, you'll notice that these stems, they'll just kind of shrivel up. They're easy just to kind of pull out of your plant, and then it keeps it looking clean. In fact, you can see some little stragglers. They'll shrivel up really small, and you just pull those out of there. No big deal. Really great, easy plant to take care of. I think he's kind of a show off. He likes to, you know, his colors, his flowers, really, really cool plant. And I really like, they almost, like my daughter, it reminds her of butterflies, honestly. The leaves on them, right? And I can understand why. And even the way they move. Not like you're moving your plants too much anyway, but it is a beautiful plant, a great plant to add to your collection for sure. And for me, I picked him out all those years ago because of his color. I wanted something different. A lot of the time when I am picking out my plants, it's because of the different variations in the leaves, the brighter colors or the patterns, just to mix it up a lot. And so that's how this guy became one of mine. And so he's one of my favorites. As we said, we change our favorites all the time. This guy's blooming, so he's, like I said, showing off right now and doing really good. So far I've been very lucky with no pests that will happen for him. You do want to, like your regular like gnats and your like spider mites and things, you want to watch for. And again, because he is a delicate, with his stems are thin, including his leaves, you would really notice if you did have any kind of infestation of any kind. And of course, there's all kinds of insecticides that are safe for some houseplants. Just check out your whatever store you go to for sure. I'm very lucky that I so far haven't had anything like that happen. So that is an oxalis, and I hope you guys can find one too. Lots of times you'll see them come out in the stores, not so much the purple ones, but definitely you'll see the regular shamrocks, those green shamrocks, they'll all come out in March for St. Patrick's Day. But again, I chose the purple one. So that's it. That's my spotlight for today. Thanks so much. It's so strange doing this without Tamsin, but I think it's good for us to all show off a little bit of our spotlight these plants and learn a little bit more about it. Thank you so much for watching our channel. We really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and otherwise check us out on Instagram at wet.our.plants. And otherwise, Tam and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.